Alright, welcome to Harley Pushrods 101. I'll be your host today, Doward. So what we have is a set of the twin cam style pushrod covers, a set of the Evo style pushrod covers, a set of the Smith Brothers billet aluminum pushrod covers, a set of Smith Brother pushrods, a set of S&S quickies, and a set of S&S adjustables. And the reason for this video today is because, well, I bought all of this in an effort to try to make this simpler to put adjustable pushrods in my twin cam. I found out a lot of information that I wanted to share with all of you and try to save you guys from going through all the troubles I've had. So it all stems from Harley redesigning the twin cam pushrod covers. I don't know if this happened in 2000, 2001. The date isn't important. It'll be very noticeable if you have a twin cam pushrod cover because it's going to have a very long bottom piece with a very short clip. Hopefully you can see that. The problem it runs into is that when you put this up into the head, obviously with, I just put these in here as storage. So yes, the O-rings are in here before everybody freaks out in the comments. I only do that for storage. I pull them back over when I use them. Point is, when you put this up in the head using a standard adjustable pushrod, you run into a situation where at least the intake rods will actually be too far up inside of the tube, and you can't actually get to this nut that you need to be able to hold on to. Okay, very frustrating. So you go to the Evo style. The problem is right here. Look at the difference in length between these tops. So what you end up having to do is actually cut about a ½ inch or so off of the tubes in order to make these work, as obviously this will go up higher. Let's compare. So this will certainly go up higher once you've cut, an inch or so off of this, and then that's no longer an issue. This now fits. You have to cut these anyway because of the fact that at the end of the day, these will rub if you try to use them inside of here. The pushrod tubes are slightly different sizes. So now I've also got a set of these quickie rods. I haven't even installed these or attempted to. This is just how they came to me. I found out about the quickie rods thinking this might be what I needed in order to make this happen, and then found the Smiths and said, screw it, I am just bypassing all of this stupidity. So the way the quickies work is you actually are able to screw the screw itself will come all the way down here. You can screw this all the way in. All the way. And then it just collapses. Now, the nice thing about that, let's make sure are these even labeled intake exhaust? It doesn't look like it. So let's see, let's find, all right, so this is intake. This is a shorter one, right? You see the problem? Exact same height. The quickie push rods are going to have the exact same problem where you have to change out the push rod tube. So like I said, this is the first time I had actually even tried this to see if this was true. I figured it would be, and it is. So that's glorious. All right, fine. So push rods on a Harley twin cam are a pain in the rear. What do we do about it? Well, we say screw all of this is what we do. So let me put these back in the bag and get them out of here, because these will go on to some other probably stock twin cam if I come across one. I'm still looking for a Road King. I would like to add a Road King to my stable, and when I do, I'll have everything I need to be able to make things nice and pretty on it. Those are all new O-rings and everything else. Get these out of here. Get these out of here. I'm just so tired of the amount of money and all I've spent. Oh, I forgot to show you this. So, the thing to be careful with is that this needs to still be able to actually, go up in place and actually be sealed. So when you cut this down, only cut an inch or so from it. If you cut much more than this, you're not going to have enough room for this to actually properly seal with the, the covers and all. I don't have. Why do I have the springs in the other one? I don't know. Oh, these covers were a set I got from JMP Cycles. That's right. I forgot what else went in here, right? So the stock covers set up like this. These are a set of the colonies with the OEM tubes. On this pair, I had purchased this off JMP Cycles, and check this out. Yeah, their own stuff doesn't even work together. So At some point, I just need to sandpaper this down, maybe clean out the inside of this, and then it'll be able to be used. But that's a project for a different time. So I started out going, oh, I'll change out my pushrod tubes. I'll put a brand new set of pushrod tubes on here because I wanted them to look good. Yeah, so the whole reason I'm going through all this is because like I said, I'm building this for my stepfather who passed away. That was his Softail, and I'm basically just doing what I think he would have done to it had he had the time and everything else. So the Smith pushrods, let me show you these things. So these work similar to those quickies. Pushrod, 3/8 with the end piece. I'm a little worried because of this being, fully hollow and all, but I've heard good things about these Smiths, so we'll see. And honestly, I'm putting these in a Softail. It's a lazy boy. This thing's just a lazy boy to go down the road. Now, the thing with these two, though, is that you cannot use the OEM pushrod covers. So you have to get a set of their pushrod covers, which are specific for it. Now, the nice thing about this, though, is that if I screw this all the way in, Smith pushrod fully collapsed, fit in here with no problem. So obviously I still have the top off. There you go, give me it back. And I can fit into the exhaust as well. No problem. Intake and exhaust. The intake, you swing it around from the inside, it clears, boom. Why do I care about that, you ask? Well, it greatly simplifies installation. So this is the S&S adjustable, fully collapsed. Doesn't even begin to install. It will not fit at all. And as you saw, the quickie collapses down the same length. But we'll try it just to be sure. Let's collapse the quickie here. I take that back. The quickie will fit, I bet. Trying to do this offhanded here. So the quickie fits. That's good. The quickie will fit, but you run into the pushrod tube cover issue. So these are still not a drop-in replacement for a twin cam unless you happen to have already put those Evo style covers on. Something to keep in mind. Get back out of the way. So yeah, if I'd have found any of this information on YouTube before I embarked on all this, I probably would have went with the Smiths in the first place. Just because at the end of the day, the pricing honestly wasn't all that different. So I got all of this delivered to my house, $223. And is that more expensive than the adjustable push rods? Yes. Is it more expensive than the adjustable push rods plus new replacement covers? No. Same with the quickie push rods. So if you already have an Evo style set of push rod covers, the quickies are probably your easier way to go. You end up kind of with the opposite problem here, right? Where you've got this big hollow end versus this thinner rod. Larger diameter, this likely is stronger, I would think, because the push rods are going to be under a constant, collapsing force. But we'll see. I also like too that Smiths are actually labeled intake and exhaust. I think that makes things really nice and easy. You also end up with a nice set of billet covers here, and they kind of give you an idea of what they'll look like. I got the black ones with these billet cover pieces. You can also get them in the straight billet chrome. So yeah, hopefully this information's of some use to somebody out there and will save somebody a headache, because I have spent probably a month going through all this and ended up, this is where I've landed. So this is what I'll be installing. I'll put the other ones back in their cases and off they go. So there you go, Smiths Quickie S&S adjustable. I hope this is helpful for somebody out there. If it was, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down there. If it's not helpful, go ahead and hit dislike. Think about getting subscribed. I'm going to try to get some more videos more regularly out there. No promises. Things are kind of hectic in my life right now, but we'll see. And as always, thanks for watching.